Hello to everyone. Today I am here with fraud session 1. Fraud is a very commonly used word and it's a part of every society. If you are interested to have update videos on banking and finance related topics, please do subscribe my channel. In order to grasp the concept, do watch my video till end. What is fraud? Getting money by deceiving people or misleading conduct by someone and intentionally deceptive or misleading action designed to provide the offender with an unlawful gain or deny a right to a victim. So these are the common definitions that we use for the fraud. Any activity that relies on deception in order to achieve a gain can also express as a false representation about a material fact. So these are the definitions of the fraud. It's a wide concept, but here we are going to discuss only the introductory part. Major categories of the fraud. It is categorized basically in two areas. One is the civil fraud and other one are criminal fraud. Civil fraud usually a case of someone misrepresenting or withholding information or the trust were in a position with a duty to disclose the truth. For example, investment fraud. We have a number of examples in this society related to the investment fraud. They ask for the investment and mislead the people. In case of real estate, in case of different type of the businesses, and they dodge the people and people lose their money. Double invoicing, it's a very common concept that people used to buy the things by using the same asset twice or thrice in order to getting financing from the financial institution or to enjoy the depreciation benefit against the asset in order to enjoy the tax shield. Honest direction, forged documentation. Forged documentation is a very common type of the fraud that people use in order to dodge the people against the sale and purchase of the immovable properties or other type of assets too. Like in case of a vehicle, we find number of such examples, particularly in case of the commercial vehicle. Charity fraud, breach of forgery duties. So we have the type of custom duties. There are a number of examples of these types of the fraud that usually conduct by the people in order to safeguard their or dishonestly hide the true picture of their conduct. Other type is the criminal fraud, an offense which is capable of being proceeded in a criminal court and which lead to a criminal conviction and imprisonment or a fine. All elements of the fraud must be proven beyond reasonable doubt. For example, insurance fraud, securities fraud, check fraud, false material fact representation, mortgage fraud, fund wire fraud, welfare fund fraud, copyright fraud. So these are very common examples, which is a part of our society. And a number of people also get punished against these types of the fraud. White collar criminal or the street or the victim crimes. Earlier theory about the white collar crime has become a foundation for the further theory related to the fraud. White collar fraud are usually done by the professionals. White collar crimes are usually professionals conduct. They are sophisticated way for the white collar fraud. Money laundering is one of the examples. And there are a number of other such fraud that are done by the professional. Like in case of a financial statement, you mislead the inside information. If your company is even in having the losses, but in order to attract the investment within the businesses, you hide your information and get the financing from financial institution and by other ways as well. Criminals are professional. The legal charge against them are not so heavy. Crime is invisible to most people. It is more difficult to identify the criminal and their victim because they are sophisticated crime. They develop their complex structures. And within the complex structure or through the complex structure, they root their money. And in this way, they bring back their money back to their system as seems to be a legal money. Thank you very much. See you again with the upcoming video with the same concept very soon.